Hello, everybody, and welcome into another Butt Fumble Sports Daily Show. It is so wonderful to have you on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. Welcome into another show. So excited to talk some sports with you on this Monday. We are starting off a week, and we have real college football this week. A great slate of games. At least enough matchups that certainly should sustain our appetite for over the next few days. And we, of course, have fantasy football drafts going on. So if you have fantasy football drafts, you've come to the right place for advice, who to draft, when to draft them. I just did my auction draft last night, so I have good information after having that experience. Would love to share the results with you on that. Additionally, we always have our MLB game picks. We have certainly plenty of player prop bets. There is a really good WNBA game on tonight. We certainly do have also NFL future bets coming up, so we are excited about all of those. Make sure, no matter where you're watching, you hit that follow button. No matter where you're watching, you hit that subscribe button. Butt Fumble Sports is a sports content company built by a sports fan for a sports fan, and I just want to take a very quick moment as I quickly urge you guys to subscribe and like and do all those things. This is a very special day for us here at Butt Fumble Sports. This is our 1 year anniversary, actually. 1 year ago today, we were incorporated by the U.S. government, so fortunately, not only are we influencers, but we're a real company here at Butt Fumble Sports, and it's our 1 year anniversary of being a company, so I'm really just happy, and I want to say thank you to all of you. Without the support that you guys have shown us, it's not possible. We wouldn't be here at this point in the company's journey. We're growing. We're getting better every single day. We're taking on more sponsors. And I want to say thank you to all of you who make this possible. You guys know who you are because you show up every single day. You hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, on our Twitter account as well. And you guys obviously are just incredibly supportive. We're almost to 50,000 followers on TikTok. We're over 50,000 across all of our platforms. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Make sure you tell your friends, your families, other sports fans in your life that Butt Fumble Sports is going to continue to be live, continue to make sports content for you, the real fan, who just wants good information, good data, brought to you by someone who you know loves sports to his very core. With that said, let's get to work on today's games. And of course, we are brought to you by SHARPZ. Go beyond bet tracking with the better social network SHARPZ. Link your DFS or your sportsbook platforms. Share your bets, track bets, and of course you can tail bets. Yesterday, my bets were tailing. I had a sub 500 day. Really disappointed. I would love to be able to bounce back today, but the way you do that, you can download the SHARPZ app. If you want to hit me up after the show, I'll share a referral code with you. You connect your sportsbook, and that way, if you like a bet that I have, for example, I like Jose Altuve today against Chris Sale. If you like that one as well and you're scrolling through the picks that I have, you can just hit the whale's tail, literally the whale's tail on the app. Takes you right to your sports book, and that way you can bet what I like. By the way, the reason I want you guys on there is I was loving your celebrity shot picks. I would love to know what you guys are putting up every single day. So with that said, we are into our show. I've already given out one pick. I'm letting that be known. I like Jose Altuve today. Over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. But we're going to give out some more game picks. You guys also know how it goes. The more times you share the channel on TikTok Live, the more times you hit us up on YouTube. We really appreciate the support. We give out picks. I'm going to give out some picks, then I'm going to answer your fantasy football questions because I know we got a bunch coming in so far. First pick we're giving out is going to be Phillies on the money line. Next one I'm going to be giving out is Orioles on the money line. So 2 picks to wet your whistle. K-Dog 23, third pick in the draft, drafted Chase first. Wilson second, Jacobs third, Ridley fourth. You think you killed it. I think you killed it. I really like the team. You're a little too wide receiver heavy. I really hope that you went with a running back with that 5th overall pick. Kyle Klein, what's up? Butt Fumble Sports community, having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. Bob Jeff Supreme, don't worry, I saw you. To your comment, your team, Jalen Hurts, love it. Cook and Dillon, not really crazy about either one. Clearly not where you invested your capital. Brown, Hill, Hawkinson, love those. Cortland Sutton, I ended up with him as well. Funny enough, I got him for $1 in a auction draft. But I think Cortland Sutton will certainly have decent production. but I really didn't want to buy into the Broncos offense myself, and funny enough, no one bid after I nominated him, so I just got him by default. Dante, what is up? Hope you're having a great day. No matter what platform you're watching on, feel free to fire away with your questions, your comments. If you are watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Kick, you can see the research and the picks that we do up on the screen. If you're watching on TikTok, though, you have the power to create some picks. So if you hit that share button, we give out some picks. Make sure you do that, just that. Oh, Drew's about to lose the subscription. Okay. Joe Bass, Burrow, Chase, Jefferson. How did you get Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson? I'd just be curious to know. Like, who's in your league? Gabe Davis, ETN. I mean, this is an amazing team, but it's like, it sounds like a Madden team you created when you locked in the first round pick. Like, unbelievable. K-Dog, running backs, ended up being Jacobs, Pacheco, James Cook, Pierce. Okay, I really like it because I like Pierce, Pacheco, and Jacobs. Feel like you got some really good running backs out of that group. Brent, 10-man PPR. How do I feel about Fields, Gibbs, Walker, Kupp, A.J. Brown, Andrews, Watson, and McLaurin? Feel like it's a pretty good team, Brent. I would give it a B+ right now. I really like that team overall. I'm not crazy about Cooper Kupp, but given that you got A.J. Brown to go with it, it's just a loaded team. I'm amazed how good you got it. Again, some of you guys are telling me your teams, and I'm like, who's in your league? I got Watson, Barkley, Pollard, D-Hop, Amari Cooper, Andrews in a 12-man league. Really like that. Awesome. And by the way, Arctic Tiger just shared the channel, so let's give out another pick. I like the White Sox, and I like the Orioles. Yes to a run in the first inning. White Sox and Orioles, yes to a run in the first inning. Thank you so much for sharing that channel, Arctic Tiger. Every time you guys share the channel on TikTok Live, we will give out some picks. By the way, Kyle Klein, what's up? Jorge, what is up? Hope you guys are having a great day. Tyler, thanks for the TikTok. Diggs, Garrett Wilson, and Olave. How about those receivers for my team? Derek, you crushed it. Tyler, again, thank you so much. 12-man PPR, A.J. Brown, Smith, and Njoku, Bijan. It's a really strong team, Rex. That's a really strong team overall. I like Lamar Jackson as well. That's nice. You'd be surprised how many money leagues are just terrible. You know what? I really am. Every time I talk to someone about their league, and it's funny, fewer and fewer times it's with this Butt Fumble Sports community because you guys are so smart. You guys know your stuff. By the way, thank you so much, Drew, for subscribing again. Appreciate it. By the way, we got to give out a ton of picks for that. But I want to say this one thing. I'm always amazed. I'll talk to people at bars, especially guys. Once they'll see the logo on my shirt or something, they'll be like, "Hey, what's Butt Fumble Sports?" And I'll tell them. And then they're like, "Hey, what do you think of my fantasy team?" And it's always hilarious because I'm like, who drafted this? Did a blind monkey who was learning how to use his fingers for the first time ever did they draft this team? I am amazed with some of the fantasy teams that I see. So I think it's crazy, but I'm glad that you guys joined the channel, watch the channel, ask your questions. We're here to help you guys out. By the way, avoid Hollywood Brown at all costs. Josh Gibbs is going to be his quarterback now. I like Josh Gibbs from a person standpoint, from a quarterback perspective. It tells you all you need to know about the season upcoming for the Arizona Cardinals. Bob Jeff Supreme, what do you think of this trade? Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Cook for Lamar Jackson, Miles Sanders, and Garrett Wilson. The only reason I like it, Bob Jeff Supreme, is because you're shifting out of the threat of kind of doubling up on the Eagles. If you didn't want to be overloaded on the Eagles and you wanted to shift some of that risk to some other teams, the Ravens and the Jets, you have the opportunity. Drew, you subscribe to Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok Live, so I have a bunch of picks to give out right now. I got to say a big thank you by giving out some picks for today's MLB game because you're just awesome, and I want to say thank you so much. So, guys, everybody pay attention. We've got some picks coming your way. Here we go. First one's going to be Bryce Harper over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. Bryce Harper's been red hot, probably not surprising to those who keep track of baseball. Next one I'm going to look at is going to be Shohei Ohtani over half a walk. This has been really good in terms of cashing. It's still going off at about even money, maybe plus 105. So Shohei Ohtani, over half a walk. Thank you, Panda with Wings. Panda with the Wings knows what's up, hitting that live goal. Let's give out a few more picks to say thank you to Drew for subscribing to Butt Fumble Sports on TikTok Live. We're going with Kerry Carpenter, just over half a hit on this one. He has been one of the hottest hitters for the Tigers. So Kerry Carpenter, just over half a hit. Next one that I'm going with is going to be Vlad Guerrero Jr. Oh, thank you so much, Panda with Wings. Vlad Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. We've given out 4. I'm going to give out one more. Final one that I'm going to give out to say thank you to Drew for subscribing to the channel is going to be, I'm taking Tristan Casas and just over half a hit. Tristan Casas, over half a hit. He's been hot. Good numbers against Christian Javier in a small sample size. 10 days to football season, MVP Metcalf. You know what's up. I am so excited. I cannot wait. Can we check out the Brewers game in terms of the over? The answer to that one is I'm not really touching it. If you did have to go anywhere, over 7.5 is probably a good play. But Kyle, I don't have strong conviction on it. Should I trade Tua, Hill, and James Cook for Stevenson, Garrett, and Hurts? If you can get Stevenson, Garrett, and Hurts, that's a great trio to have. Jorge, over 2.5 hit. Jorge's hitting us up on both. By the way, Logan, welcome to Butt Fumble Sports on YouTube. To the question, Acuna, over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That was a little rich for me. So, let's quickly look at it. We're going to look up on our screen, if you're watching on YouTube, really quick. Ronald Acuna Jr., over 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You see the over on just that one play. Over 58% implied probability. The under is 48%. The answer is I'm not going to bet the 2.5, but I do think he hits a home run. I took the over 1.5 bases if I could get it. I took the over half a run if I could get it. I took the over half a home run if I could get it. So, putting that up on the board for you guys, yeah, I like Ronald Acuna Jr. to go deep against Austin Gomber. Let's talk some more fantasy football for you guys. Rank my team. Daniel Jones. Oh, we're already off to a terrible start. Barkley. So you're loaded up on the Giants offense? Poo. Don't like that. Diggs, St. Brown. Love the wide receivers. Love Olave. But overall, I think you got some problems. What's your favorite what's my favorite sport to bet on? Oh, it's the NFL. Like, I love the NFL. Baseball's great. We started to get better with the NBA towards the end of the regular season and playoffs. I love baseball, but baseball can be really tricky because you buy into trends too much. Football is just fun. Like, I just love football. Who doesn't? Thank you guys for sharing that channel. Because you shared the channel, we're going to give out another pick. Going back to MLB game picks, let's go over. Actually, this is going to be a run in the first inning play. We're going with White Sox, Orioles, yes to a run in the first inning. So for that White Sox and Orioles game, I'm expecting, we already said yes to a run in the first inning and over 7.5. So White Sox, Orioles, yes to a run in the first inning and over 7.5 in that game. Will Justin Jefferson go over 2,000 yards? It's going to be interesting. He's going to be close. Fernando Tatis, what's up, Drew? Fernando Tatis, over under 8 hitter fantasy points tonight. If I had to go in one direction, I'd lean slightly towards the over. I didn't bet him tonight. I bet Xander Bogaerts and Juan Soto, but I could see him going on the over, Drew. When is the NBA? When does it start? Like late October, November? Is it November? Mid-November? Trade Christian McCaffrey for Cooper. No. Keep Chris. I don't trust Cooper Kupp. So I don't think you're actually upgrading at 2 positions. I actually think you're downgrading at the running back position. Who is your most important game this weekend for college football? It's not even a question. The most important game of this week is Florida State, LSU, and it is not close. One of those 2 teams could easily make the college football playoff, and if they lose week 1, you have an uphill battle to try to get there. So I think that is absolutely the most important game. I believe that game is on Sunday. 132 days until the Seahawks are NFC champs. MVP Metcalf, you're hilarious. Carter thinks Florida State is winning. I got LSU, so Carter, you'll have to come back around and see who gets it right. Connor, LSU, baby. Let's go, go Tigers. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Hope you guys are enjoying our content. If you do, hit that follow button. Make sure you're following Butt Fumble Sports. We're live every single day. Someone's asking about the implied probability. Dante is asking about the implied probability on Michael Kopech over 3.5 earned runs. Let's do our research on that one. Michael Kopech on over 3.5 earned runs. I certainly like him to give up some runs today, but can he get over the 3.5? Feels high. It's set at 2.5 right now where I see it. So you have it at 3.5. Right now, you can get it at 2.5 on DraftKings, Caesars, and BetMGM. So the over 2.5 has a really strong percentage, 62. So the answer is yes. Let's make this one of our SHARPZ plays of the day. We're going to drop a couple of our SHARPZ favorite plays of the day, but I like that we just did our research on this one. So let's make this our SHARPZ play of the day. Let's see if we can win some on this. The SHARPZ play of the day. Oh. This is what you get for trying to do something mid-show. Play of the day. And we're going to make this one Michael Kopech over 2.5 earned runs. I like that one. Getting it at, what was that, minus 165? Oh, man, I'm destroying myself right here. Michael Kopech. Over 2.5 earned runs. Over 2.5 earned runs is a play that we like. We're going to make that one of our SHARPZ plays of the day. What is the play of the day, Willie? Yeah, there you go. Never mind. We're going to make that one. It's one that you guys actually brought to my attention, and that's why I'm making it the SHARPZ play of the day. Sure, we're going to have a segment in a little while where I'm going to call out some more of my favorite plays of the day. But the reason I really like SHARPZ, the app that sponsors our show, is because you guys can make picks and I can tail them. I make picks and you guys can tail them. So I know a lot of you guys do your own research. You have sports bets. I want to be able to track those. We tried to do that for months on the show, and it was impossible trying to keep track of all of your picks. When you guys just follow me on SHARPZ, I follow you guys. That way I can scroll through just like it would be on my Twitter, and I can see all of the picks you guys make. So like when Kyle makes some of his picks, I can go tail those or fade them. But either way, it's a way that I can keep track, and that way we can play together. John, do I like the Phillies at home? Yep, the Phillies at home is a game that I've already given out. I do like that one, John. I do think the Seahawks have a great chance to win that division. Jorge, love Charlie Blackmon today as well. Charlie Blackmon over half a hit. I'll put that one up on the board as well. Charlie Blackmon over half a hit. Love the play, everybody. Kyle Klein is watching and says there's no such thing but Liberty, WNBA Liberty that is, our underdog lock if there is such a thing at plus 100. I like it. Fade them. My record is booty. Yeah, I know. Booty cheeks. Yeah. We call that butt fumble booty cheeks right here. Kyle. Yeah, WNBA. I'm actually not going to bet on that Aces Liberty game. Throughout the season, it's been really back and forth. I don't have good data in terms of the trends, so I'm not going to touch that game. I feel like both teams, it's kind of hard to predict on that one. Who is better, Nick Bosa or Joey Bosa? Oh, monkey, it's not close. It's Nick Bosa right now. Nick Bosa is the best offensive player in the league, not named Aaron Donald. And he might, by the way, be better than Aaron Donald right now simply because of age. Will Austin Riley hit a home run tonight? I really feel like he's going to. Here's the problem. I've got Matt Olson hitting a home run tonight. I've got Ronald Acuna Jr. hitting a home run tonight. I want to take Ozuna. I want to take Austin Riley. But, are the Braves really hitting 4 home runs? 4 different hitters. 4 home runs against Austin Gomber? It absolutely could happen. But it's just hard because at some point you're just throwing money at too many names. And I like Matt Olson to hit a home run simply because, surprisingly, Austin Gomber actually has reverse splits, so he's worse against left-handed hitters than right-handed. Kind of surprising. I do like Ronald Acuna Jr. He already has 1 home run lifetime against Austin Gomber. But Ozuna and Austin Riley, also, I've got my eyes on them. So the picks that I put out, you can find them on the SHARPZ app if you want to check them out. I put out Austin Riley over 1.5 bases, Marcell Ozuna the same thing. I'm just assuming at worst they get doubles or they get 2 hits, but I could also see home runs. So it's a tough call to make though. A lot of Braves offense tonight, a lot of Braves offense. A lot of you folks are asking about whether you guys want to go live with me. Is that something okay, I'm going to do a quick poll. Do people want me to go live with someone else? Quick poll. Do people want me to go live with someone else? Smiley face yes, crying face no. Smiley face yes, crying face no. Do you guys want me to go live with other people? Willie says yes. Trade Swift for Ridley. Derek says no. Crying face, smiling face. Wow, this is a tight poll. The controversy. What do you guys think on TikTok, YouTube, and TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch? Smiley face yes, crying face no. Kyle Klein says yes. Dante says yes. The yeses have a bit of an advantage right now. Do you want me to go live with people on TikTok Live? We'll do that if people want that. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, you can't even see it. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Right now, I think it's crazy tight poll. Overall, right now, I think the yeses have it because of YouTube. So make sure if you say no, get that no in. DJ Moore, Higgins, DK Metcalf, D-Hop, good receiving group. Overall, it's okay. I don't like D-Hop at all. The answer was no. The group said no. Only if it's with a lady. Yeah, I don't know how my girlfriend would feel about that. By the way, I shouldn't say that. Plenty of ladies like to talk about fantasy football and sports, so whoever thought it would be inappropriate, that's foolish on my part. Would you trade away Pollard and Deontay Johnson for Tyreek Hill? Depends what your other wide receivers and your other running backs are. I think it really matters about, are you giving up top running back talent and instead creating a hole there just to slightly upgrade a wide receiver? What are some MLB player prop bets that we like? Ivan Smith, good to see you. Hope you guys are following. Hope you guys are hitting that subscribe button as well. Question you guys asked, do I like Christian Yelich? Drew, yes I do. Christian Yelich, I do like him today. I would take him probably on over half a hit. If you can get him on maybe over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, that's one I like. Do I like Yordan Alvarez today? No, not as much. I like Alex Bregman, and I like Jose Altuve. I'm going to put Alex Bregman up here as well. Alex Bregman over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. He has been hot of late and has good numbers against Chris Sale, so I really like Alex Bregman today. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you're following us in a standard league. Top 4 off the board. I know it's a bit different for PPR. I have the 3rd pick. I would still say the same. Austin Eckler is going to go number 3 for me in most leagues, with Jefferson going 1 or 2. If it's PPR, he goes 1. If it's non-PPR, he goes 2. And then I would also have Christian McCaffrey as the other one. Sean, Gunnar Henderson. He's been really hot of late. I didn't note him in my stats only because Michael Kopech actually gives up more numbers to righties, believe it or not. But Gunnar Henderson, I still feel like he goes over the 8 points. So, Sean, I'm going to say yes. I didn't bet it myself, but that's what I'm going with. Willie, hope you're following Butt Fumble Sports. Really appreciate you saying that. Our 1-year anniversary, everybody. Our 1-year anniversary as a company. So, really excited to celebrate with all of you. Butt Fumble Sports. Hopefully, you make us a part of your world for the rest of 2023 and beyond, because we're going to be live almost every single day. Can you give any good hitter player props? Sure we can. Let's drop some player props for you guys. But can you do me one favor? Can you hit the share button? When you share the channel, you let others know about it. It not only lets others know in your world, but also the algorithm goes nuts, lets more people know about the show. So the more you guys share, the likes are great, the gifts are great, shares go better than anything. Appreciate you guys doing that. Let's give out some more player prop bets. I mentioned earlier, I like Xander Bogaerts. Xander Bogaerts is one player I like today. Over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. By the way, appreciate all you guys hitting that share button. You guys are absolutely awesome. Also, I mentioned Juan Soto. Over 1.5 bases for me, because Juan Soto was getting 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs, so I couldn't take that. Took the bases. Jonathan, thanks for hitting the share button. You know who's someone who's been red hot of late? Seiya Suzuki. Seiya Suzuki has been scorching hot of late, so I'm taking him on over just half a hit. It's actually a good play, so over half a hit for Seiya Suzuki. Marius, how are we feeling about Pickens? I think Pickens is probably going to be the number one wide receiver on the Steelers, and yet I'm still not crazy about him. I would take him only if he would be like my third wide receiver, a flex play. Got some more shares of the channel by Jorge and Rex. Thank you guys so much. Let's give out some more picks. Willie Adames. Willie Adames is a player I like. Over half a hit. Over half a hit for Willie Adames is somebody I like. I do not like D-Hop. Marius, not a D-Hop fan. Jorge's asking about Tommy Pham, over half a hit. Let's look at Tommy Pham, over half a hit, doing our research for you guys. If you guys have questions of your own, feel free to fire away. We love helping you guys out. Over half a hit for Tommy Pham, 64% implied probability on that one. You can get it at minus 210 on DraftKings, minus 180 on FanDuel. So that is a strong play. Another one we may want to consider. Thoughts on the Yankees and Tigers? I just can't bet on the Yankees anymore. Like, I'm done with it. I feel like it's an abusive relationship. I keep betting on them to cover, and they just don't do it. B is in the building. What's up, B? Hope you're having a great day. Drew, we are doing a fantasy league for subscribers. Yes, we are. That actually is going to be made official. I'm going to come back on later tonight to kick it off. But yes, we are signing a deal. Breaking news. Breaking news. Butt Fumble Sports is signing a deal with a fantasy football sponsor that will allow us to have you guys participate in leagues with us throughout the year. So yes, we are going to do audience, Butt Fumble Sports, fantasy football leagues, all 18 weeks. So the answer is yes, Drew. And yes, we would like those to be subscribers. Who's the sponsor? Should I say? We can't give away the announcement just yet. They got to make it official. They got to send the contract. I got to write it in ink. You can't just give it away. But Jorge, you know how we do. Drew, I hope all of you guys join. You guys have been incredibly supportive. Again, this is our 1-year anniversary, so a big shout out to the Butt Fumblers, the buddies, all of those who have been watching the show. There are some of you who've been watching almost for a full year. Our first day of actually broadcasting content was on the first day of the NFL season last year. So today was the first day that we were recognized as a company by the government. Our actual soft launch was about, I think it was September 8th. So we have a lot of anniversaries here. Such an exciting time. We have sponsors, and it's all made possible because of the show. Jorge, is there any league for non-subscribers? Jorge, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We might find some other opportunities for all of you guys. I want to make sure that we get you guys involved because honestly, I know you guys are sports fans just like me. One of the things I love about the content that we create and the audience that we have is there's a bar in Boston called Parlor Sports. If I were to go there and hang out with my buddies, I talk to people at the bar, they could be just like you. When I'm in New York, there's a sports bar called All Stars. I hang out there when I'm in New York. Love the place. If I were to hang out, I just hang out and talk to people who are there. Hey, you're a sports fan? Who's your favorite team? You got a fantasy league? That's what I want this network to be. I want it to be a place where you guys feel comfortable. If you have questions, if you have comments, if you want to give me shit, fire away. I am totally here to just be with sports fans, talk sports with you guys, obviously help you guys out where I can. Ryan, rate the 12-man league. Trevor Lawrence, Najee, Chubb, Wilson, Olave. Love the receivers you have. Love that you got Chubb. That's a great team, Ryan. That's an A- team to me. Absolutely love the team. By the way, Dante, thank you so much. Dante just said, happy anniversary, Butt Fumble Sports. I'm happy to be a part of the family. Dante, I gotta say, you have been awesome. Dante has been showing up since NBA playoff time. Kyle Klein, Dante, Top Dog, you got Jorge, you guys have been awesome. Farika, you guys have been absolutely great. I really appreciate you guys showing up every single day. 1 year's popping bottles. Let's go, everybody. LRK425, I shouldn't forget those who are watching on TikTok Live. LRK425, you have been such a great supporter. Deadpool is another one. IP Shade 45. If I don't mention IP Shade 45, where am I? Elliot Robinson, you know you've been a big supporter of the show. I want to thank all of those who have been with us from day one to yesterday. You guys have been awesome. If you're just a new supporter of the show, welcome to the best sports content on social media. Do I like James Conner? I'm not big on James Conner in terms of anything outside being a flex option week to week, but I do think he will be a good flex option, delivering some consistent points. Does JT get traded? I think he will. I think the Dolphins are going to make a move, but we only got hours to go. 1 year going strong. That's right, Jorge. And we're just getting started. We haven't even gotten going because the football season, now that we know what we're doing, love it. Bro, have you put your picks on the app yet? Yes. All you got to do is you just hit on my profile, scroll on down. You can see all of my picks. Can Tucker hit a home run today against Chris Sale? I think it's going to be tough. Bad numbers against Chris Sale, so I'm not big on him. What do I got on the money line? A few that I've put out so far is Phillies and Orioles. If you want more money line plays, hit that share button. I want to drop a bunch more picks, so hit that share button, everybody. Not going to bet tonight's WNBA game. Feel like it's really tight. Don't want to bet it. Don't have a lot of confidence in it. How do I feel about Dak? Feel like he's going to still throw some interceptions, but he will be better this year. Bijan and Eckler over half a rushing touchdown week 1. Ooh. I'm going to say yes, but I don't like the rushing touchdown component. I think Bijan's could be in the passing game. Sean shared the channel. Let's give out another pick. Every time you guys share the channel, we give out some picks. You guys have shared that channel, so let's give out a few more. I'm taking the Blue Jays on the money line. Blue Jays on the money line is a play that I'm going with. Kind of chalky. I'm also going to take the Nationals, and I'm going to take the Blue Jays, and I'm going to take the over 6.5 in that one. 6.5 is where I got it. I thought Jose Ramirez was going to be suspended. Is he not? Dude threw a punch and it landed. He didn't get suspended. Ivan, Red Sox Astros, I'm not betting that one. Not going to touch it. Not going to touch it. 6.5 for the Blue Jays game. That's right, B. 6.5. I'm going over that number. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Make sure you're hitting that follow button. Do I have a home run call? Sean, I mentioned I have Matt Olson and Ronald Acuna Jr., but I'm staying away from home runs today. I don't feel like the conditions are going to be favorable for home runs, so avoiding it outside of that Braves game. Thoughts on Deshaun Watson? I think the pressure's on a little bit. He needs to have a good season. I know that contract is locked in, but I'm not hearing anything out of Brown's camp that he's having a good camp, so kind of curious about it. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you're hitting the share button. Really appreciate all of you guys being with us. Do I like the Rangers to beat the Mets? Yes, I do. Let's get that on the board. Rangers on the money line, everybody. Rangers on the money line. Will Cincy win the division? No. I'm going to say no. I think the Brewers win the division. Kyle Klein, I do like the Rangers on the money line. Johnson or Pickens? Trevor, I'm going with Pickens. Are we thinking there may be a home run in the Tigers game? Well, let's look at ballparkpal.com. One of the reasons I'm not interested in home runs in too many of these games, there are only 3 games that really look attractive from a home run perspective. The Braves and Rockies game. The Angels and Phillies game does look attractive. There were actually a couple players I was looking at. I was looking at JT Realmuto and Nick Castellanos. JT Realmuto and Nick Castellanos were 2 players I was considering for a home run. The other game to think about is the Diamondbacks and Dodgers. I was looking at Max Muncy. By the way, I'm gonna have you guys hold me to that. If any of those hit, you guys are my memory bank. Top 4 today pick, bros. We need bounce back today. Yeah, we had a bad day yesterday. Top 4 picks are probably going to be something like the Braves on the money line, Padres on the money line, Rangers on the money line, Blue Jays on the money line, and Phillies on the money line. I think it's going to be a chalky Monday. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Yeah, I was bad yesterday. I'm not going to lie. I had a bad day. I need to bounce back. Really didn't have a good weekend. We have slumped. I'm not going to say anything. I know that in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, man, ever since that we jumped on something that will not be named, the average has gone down slightly, but that's okay. We're trying to be more selective about the picks that we make, so some go up, some go down. Giants beat the Reds tonight. I lean towards yes. I lean towards the Giants tonight, but still kind of have my questions about it. If I had to lean in any direction, I'd lean towards the Giants on the money line. I do want to do our reverse engineering play of the day. That's going to be our Sharps play of the day segment. So if you guys are ready, we're going to do some Sharps reverse engineering play of the day segment. Looking at those who are going to give up some walks. Walks allowed. Will Corey Seager bounce back to form? I think so today. I do like Corey Seager. Looking at the walks allowed, number 1 on the board, Andrew Abbott. Andrew Abbott to give up walks tonight, over 1.5. Hasn't been too consistent. Johan Oviedo, really consistent. A lot of green up on the screen. Johan Oviedo, over 1.5 walks allowed. Get on it. Johan Oviedo, over 1.5 walks allowed. That is one of our first plays from our Sharps play of the day segment. Do I like the Dodgers on the money line? Not as much as I should. Zach Gallen has me a little bit hesitant on that one. Continuing to look at our reverse engineering plays of the day. Kyle Muller of the Oakland A's. 9 out of the last 10 games, this is cashed. We're going back to the well on this one. Kyle Muller, over 1.5 walks allowed. 2 plays for you. Let's continue to look for some good bets. Reese Olson, will he go over his walks allowed total? This has been a good trend over the last 6 starts. And at home, 4 straight games. We're taking Reese Olson, over 1.5 walks allowed. That's 3. Do we have a 4th? If we do, we'll go with it. If not, no big. Taijuan Walker, over 1.5 walks allowed. Yep, this has been a good trend. At home, it's been a good trend. So, another one. Taijuan Walker, over 1.5 walks allowed. So, for those that are curious, our Sharps sponsored segment, our Sharps play of the day, we have 4 pitchers we like to go over their walks allowed total. Johan Oviedo, over 1.5 walks. Kyle Muller, over 1.5 walks. Reese Olson, over 1.5 walks. And Taijuan Walker, over 1.5 walks. How did my draft go last night? Really well. Really well. Do we have another one? We have a couple. We have another one tonight. We have another one the following night. We have another one in a week. So we got a lot going on. Cubs and Brewers, asking about that game. Who would I go with? I'm going to lean just slightly on the Cubs to cover. Or sorry, on the Brewers to cover. Brewers plus 1.5. Brewers plus 1.5. I'm not going to bet that game, but that's where I'd go. Can you give more player prop bets? Sure. Let's give out a few more player prop bets for you guys. Next one that we're going to go with. Let's go with... This one's been cashing too consistently lately not to. Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases. Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases. Are you doing another mock draft? No mock draft today. Nope, no mock draft today. I've got to get some stuff done, and I've got a draft of my own, so no mock draft today. Appreciate all of you guys being with us. Someone just shared the channel. It was Elliot Robinson. Thank you so much. Let's give out some more plays. And someone's asking about my favorite over-under plays. I've already given out 2. Those are my 2 favorites. White Sox and Orioles over 7.5. Nationals and Blue Jays over 6.5. Those are my 2 favorites. Yes, I do like Phillies on the money line. But as for other game plays that we like, or other picks I like the Reds and Giants, no run in the first inning. Reds and Giants, no run in the first inning. Hurts, Hill, A.J. Brown, really good first 3. I'd be curious to know who your running backs are, though. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Make sure you follow Butt Fumble Sports. We try to be live every single day, so make sure you hit that follow button so you can get our picks, our fantasy football advice. Obviously, we try to help you guys out with your teams, so make sure you hit that follow button, everybody. Hit that follow button. Do we like Tim Anderson? I didn't take him today. I like Yohan Moncada a little bit more. Any home run in the Dodgers game? Kyle, if I had to go with anybody, Mookie Betts has burned me now. Like, I took him the first 2 days of the Red Sox series, he doesn't homer. Then I don't take him to homer. Yesterday, he goes yard. What the hell, Mookie? Today, I'd probably go with Max Muncy if I had to go anywhere. Kerry Carpenter, I do like him. ARW, I like Kerry Carpenter today. Yes, I do. You doing any college football bets in the next few days? You know we are, Sean. Yes, we are. Oh, your picks are due Wednesday? Don't worry, Sean. We'll get picks to you. ARW, thanks for hitting that follow button. What do you like in the Braves-Rockies game? I like the Braves on the money line, and I like the run in the first inning on that one. I like Braves and Rockies, yes to a run in the first inning. Not touching the over-under, though. I wouldn't actually be surprised if the under cashes. I'm not saying I'm betting it. I'm saying that's why I'm not taking the over. Too many people are going to take the over. That was something I saw in the SHARPZ app where I saw a lot of people were taking the Braves on the over. Nah, I'm not going to tail that one. Twins, Guardians. If I had to go in any direction, Ivan, I would go Twins on the money line. Twins on the money line. Guys, I hate to do this to you, and I don't mean to. I gotta go take a piss like nobody's business. I did not realize I had so much to drink prior to the show. So I'm gonna hop off a little bit early right now. I am gonna jump online a little bit later so you guys can get all. Yeah, too much information. Sorry, TMI is right. So I'm gonna go take care of my business. But that said, I am gonna be live later tonight to help you guys out with your fantasy drafts. So if you guys want more help with your fantasy football drafts, just follow Butt Fumble Sports. We will be live later today. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, SHARPZ. If you want to follow all of my picks, if you missed any of them, if you're worried that you didn't get them, all of them are up on SHARPZ. If you want the app, DM me on Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. Yes, you can ask me questions there, but I will also share the SHARPZ app with you with also a link, referral code, so that way you can obviously get the app. Watson, Chase, Olave, Sanders, Connor, Dulcich, Ridley. Okay, I love your wide receivers. I don't like your running backs at all. I think you have a running back problem. I think you should trade one of your wide receivers. Since you have Zay Flowers, I would actually trade one of your other wide receivers. Maybe trade Olave, maybe trade Ridley, and move up and get another, maybe get a true RB1. Okay, that's our show for today, everybody. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Really appreciate all of you guys being a part of our network, our audience. You guys are absolutely great. Make sure you hit that follow button. We will be on live later tonight, so make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe. That way you know every time we're live. And yes, we will be doing a fantasy league starting tomorrow. We will do a fantasy league starting tomorrow. So if you want to be a part of that fantasy football league, if you want to be a part of a fantasy football league with Butt Fumble Sports, DM us on Instagram. Butt Fumble Sports on Instagram. So hit us up. Make sure you follow us. I cannot wait to see all of you guys again tomorrow. We will see you guys back on the network, Butt Fumble Sports. And once again, big shout out to all of those loyal followers who have made this 1 year anniversary. Today is our 1 year anniversary. So freaking special. Shout out to all of those loyal followers, all of those loyal viewers. Thank you for your questions, your comments, your support. You guys are the absolute best. I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon and evening. We will see you live later tonight. I will be on live later tonight, so make sure you hit that follow button. And until then, we are live later tonight. We're live tomorrow. You guys are the best. I will see you guys. Have a great night, everybody.